Hello everyone, you're watching the Google Sheets channel. Today is lesson 13, where I'll show you how to extract data from websites. We'll be doing this using just one single function called ImportXML, which we'll break down later in the video. So, let's get started. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Let's go! So let's get familiar with the ImportXML function and write it out. The first argument this function takes is the URL. Let's grab any website, I've prepared one here, and insert the link. The link should be entered in text format, which is indicated by the double quotation marks. So the next argument is the XPath query. In simple terms, this is the path to the specific element we're interested in on the page. For example, you've chosen a website and there's something on it you want to extract. Let's say you need this particular block. To get it, you'll need to open the internal structure of the site. You can do that by right-clicking on the element and choosing Inspect, or by pressing F12. This will open up the internal structure of the website. Here you'll find everything that's displayed visually on the page, but in the form of code. Don't worry, there's nothing scary about it. I'll show you how to extract everything quickly and easily. As we already remember, we're interested in this specific block. So we need to go here, click and hover over that block. And right here, we'll get some identified value. Next, we right-click on it, scroll down to Copy, and choose Copy XPath. This is the exact path written in the XPath query language, which is what we need. Now let's simply paste it into our function. As you might notice, it hasn't been highlighted in black. That means something's wrong. And the issue is that I've already used double quotation marks. This path is treated as text. If I add more double quotes, the function exits the string and treats it as an invalid formula. That's incorrect, but there's a simple fix. Just use single quotation marks inside double ones. Or vice versa, use double inside single. Now it'll work properly. Let's see what we've got. An error has appeared telling us that we need to grant permission for this function to work. So we allow it. At the moment, it looks like the imported content is empty. Let's slightly adjust our XPath to get at least something. We go back to the site and, for example, let's not try to get this block because there's essentially nothing there. It's an image and we don't need it. Let's try getting the link to it instead, or at least the text of that link. We right-click on it again, select Copy, then Copy XPath, paste it back into the formula, and don't forget to fix our quotation marks again. Let's try it, and now we get the title. In this case, it's the name of a cartoon. This way, we can extract any data from websites, and if we practice working with the XPath query language, I'll leave a link in the description with instructions you can read. We'll be able to collect a lot of useful information from websites. Just to clarify, it won't work with all sites. Some websites generate their content dynamically, on the fly, using JavaScript. In those cases, this function won't be able to grab the data. But many websites don't use that kind of setup, and you'll be able to extract the data you need. Let's take another website like this one and check out the current top 250 movies. We've got this link here. Let's create a new sheet and try to extract some data from it. We write our ImportXML function again and paste in the link. Now we move on to the second argument. I'll show you a quick way to grab all the links that exist on the page we're trying to parse. We start with double slashes. This tells the function to search along any path. Then we type A. This means it will search for all the A tags. Let me show you what that is. If we hover over an element, we'll find an A tag. These tags always represent links. That means there's always a link there, and it has an attribute called href, which can be the text of the link, the full link, or just part of it. But for now, let's keep it simple. We write the XPath to find any tag with a link. To get to the attribute, we go deeper, which means we go one level down. We use the @ symbol and specify the href attribute. then we press enter. If everything's correct, we'll now get all the links that are on this website. It has collected absolutely everything, all the links that exist on this page, but we're not interested in all the links. As you can see, they're all over the place. Now I'll show you how to extract only the links from the top section, just from this block. As I mentioned earlier, everything on a website is structured in blocks, and these top items are also located within a specific block. Let's find out which block that is. It's inside a UL element. These sets of classes, they're not reliable. You shouldn't use them. Let's look for something more stable we can hook onto. Let's try using this block here. It's a div, and it has a data test IE with a specific name. Usually IDs don't change often, which makes them useful for XPath. So we go back to our formula. Before the href, we tell it to find the div. We open square brackets, use the @ symbol, and insert the data test ID. Make sure to use single quotation marks. Then we close the bracket, and again we tell it that after finding this block, it should look at any level of nesting for an A tag inside that block and grab the link from it. Let's try it. Now we're getting something more interesting. Let's take a look and see what it is. What is this unusual text? We open the page's code, press Ctrl+F, paste it in, and see what it found. It found a link to this image. If we click on it, we'll be taken inside that site, but we're not going to do that now. We'll do it a little differently. This is just part of a full link. If we click on it as it is, we'll be redirected deeper into the site. Based on this, we can extract that part of the link. Let me remove it for now, just to avoid getting flagged for copyright. Then, as you might notice, the rest of the path is consistent. So, here's what we can do. We write an equal sign, then paste in the main part of the link as plain text. We don't need the title since we already have it. And then, just like I showed in the previous video, we can concatenate this part of the link to the base URL, ampersand. After that, we can press enter and get a working clickable link to our page. And just like that, we've got our top list. If we copy the function, we get The Godfather. Let's check. There it is, in the second position. Next is The Dark Knight. Let's find it. Here it is, in third place. This way, we're extracting the top movie links. As you may have noticed, the links are nearly identical, and they both lead to the same page. That's because on the website's layout, this link appears in more than one place, here and here. To avoid duplicates, we'll need a bit more knowledge of XPath. What we need is to either make the expression more specific or define exactly which set of blocks it should search in, so it doesn't look here or alternatively doesn't look there. Let's try to quickly find the relevant section. After that, I'll leave the rest to you for experimenting on your own. Alright, let's say we're interested in this block right here. Here's our link. Let's see which block it's located in. It's inside a div with the class IPC-title, but it's too large. Let's keep looking. You know, it might actually be easier to target these specific elements here. I'm looking at them, and it seems we can try selecting only the links with this particular class. So, let's take this class. We go back to our formula and tell it not just to find any A tag, but an A tag with a specific class. We paste in the class. Let me expand the view a bit so you can see it more clearly. Here, I've written it out and pasted in the full class. Just make sure the quotation mark is in the right place. Right here, that's where the closing quote should go. Then we continue with aref. Let's see what we've got now. And now, the links are coming in the correct order. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you can hide this column, move your formula over here, name your sheet top 250 and clean it up a bit. Once that's done, you can simply hover over the links and go straight to the movies page in the top list. From here on, it's all about tweaking and customizing, whatever your heart desires. If the website allows you to extract its data, you can collect whatever you want from many different sites. And this powerful function, ImportXML, is what makes it possible. The most important thing is that now you understand how to use it. If you're already familiar with XPath, writing expressions will be easy for you. If not, as I mentioned before, I'll leave a link in the description so you can learn more. And if you don't want to get too deep into it, just go to the site, find the element you need, maybe it's just one specific item, right-click on it and choose either Copy XPath or Copy Full XPath. Then paste that XPath into your ImportXML function, targeting the exact block you need. I hope everything was clear. If you liked the video, don't forget to show your support with a like. And if you enjoy my content and don't want to miss anything, make sure to subscribe to the channel. That's all for now. Thanks for watching and see you next time.